I mean, he thinks he's the reason. He's not the reason that I'm... Eli, it's not you. It's not you. It's us. We win, we lose together. Remember, when we lose, I lose. When we win, you guys win. That's the way it is. That's the game. I know what it is. I got the game. I got it. But what I would tell him, he's going to be right back in here in about 2 days starting to work on next year, just like he always does. And that's never going to change. And God bless him for it.
That is Tom Coughlin talking about how his quarterback, Eli Manning, is not to blame for the team's recent results. Manning was at the farewell presser and was so touched by his speech that the QB was seen shedding a few tears. All in all, a very powerful goodbye for Tom Coughlin. For more on Big Blue, let's welcome in our Giants insider and Daily News columnist, Ralph Vacchiano. Ralph, it was quite an emotional event at the Tom Coughlin press conference. What did you take away from his final press conference with the Giants?
You know, the first thing that I thought of is he sounded exactly like the man he was 12 years ago when he first took over the Giants. He gave this famous General Patton-like speech about talking about Giants pride and all the things he wanted to do. And when he got going in this last press conference, he had the same energy, the same passion, the same voice, and he basically was just sort of ticking off his legacy and the things he accomplished. He just looked like a guy that wasn't really having an ending. It almost felt like a beginning in some ways because he sure looked like he could go out there and coach again.
Now, John Mara was on the defense when questioned about why they did not fire Jerry Reese. Does the organization really have full confidence in him, Ralph?
They really do. And John Mara has said this time and time again. He said it last year. He said it again this year. He believes that Jerry Reese is the right man to lead this organization. It's just a position that's very hard to justify when you have back-to-back 6 and 10 seasons and you really blame the personnel. I mean, John Mara sort of did backflips to not blame Tom Coughlin, and he said, we don't have enough championship players, the roster's not good. Well, that's all on Jerry Reese, and the only saving grace for the people who want Jerry Reese out and are asking the question as to why him or why Coughlin and not him is that John Mara did say to Jerry Reese, it's on you to fix this, and he did make it sound like he better fix it this year.
So looking ahead, Steve Spagnuolo and Ben McAdoo are going to interview for the vacant position. Do you think they're hiring from within?
I do think that's the way it's going to end up. I think the wild card in this is if a big-name coach like a Sean Payton is available and affordable. He would cost picks that they would have to trade to New Orleans. He would cost probably $7 or $8 million a year. I think that's probably out of the Giants' range. They're probably going to be shopping in the department of assistant coaches who want to prove themselves as a head coach. And if you're going to do that, I think the logical conclusion they'll eventually reach is that why bring in an assistant from outside the organization? Why not promote somebody from within? And specifically, to me, Ben McAdoo is the guy that would make the most sense because you have a 35-year-old quarterback who likes the Ben McAdoo offense and doesn't have a lot of time to learn a new system. If you bring in an offensive coordinator from another team and his offense doesn't work out, you have wasted the rest of Eli Manning's career. You know that won't be the case if Ben McAdoo gets the job.
A new chapter for the Giants coming very soon. Thank you so much for your input, Ralph.
My pleasure.